There was this one time I was asked to play drums for a local band, and I was made to memorize, 50 songs in 1 week. Out of the 50 songs, I probably knew 10 by heart. So I had to familiarize myself with 40 songs. Come day of the show, there was no set list. It was a nightmare. Hi guys, my name is Paco Arespacochaga. I am a musician, I am a vlogger, I'm a father of 5 kids, a husband to a lovely wife. I'm also a life coach to my friends, and because you're here, you're my friend too. And today I want to talk about the importance of having a set list at a show. If you're listening to this video or watching it, you know for a fact what I'm talking about, because every band, every musical act has a set list or a repertoire. You're supposed to have one. Other bands may say, nah, we just wing it. It's in my head and I'll play whatever I feel like. That's okay if you are playing in front of your audience or if it's an informal gathering. But when you have a gig, when you have a show, it's important to have a set list, because this set list becomes the roadmap not only for you but for every member of the band, the crew, the sound engineer, the people at the back. Everybody needs that. With regard to having a set list, the excuse that I always hear is, I don't know how to make one. Or, how can you make a set list when you don't even know who's going to come and watch your show? So it's more like which came first, the chicken or the egg. But the reality is, you have to ask yourself the question, who is in control of the show? Is it you or is it your audience? Because as far as I know, your band has the microphone. Your band is on stage. Now, I only say band because I am part of one. But if you're a solo act, you should know this, that he who holds the mic controls the show. So if that's you, then assert yourself in a manner that's welcoming and inviting to your audience. You need to make a set list so this way you know the flow of your own show and you know what to do and when to sing the songs that are important to you and to your audience without confusing your backup band. But Coach Pax, I don't have a band. Then you're probably coordinating with your own PA, your personal assistant, or the sound guy with regard to your music. And that person has to cue your tracks. And if they're not in order, how do you expect them to play the right song that you are going to sing? So that's another importance of having a set list. But how do you make one? Well, you have to visualize the show. You have to see the show in its entirety in your head. You have to envision yourself starting. You have to envision yourself capturing the audience, getting them excited, bringing it down a little bit, or bringing it up after you've brought it down some 3 notches. Then you bring it up, until you hit the climax. Then, bingo. Let it all out. I would metaphorically say creating a set list is like having sex. So, Coach Pax, if it's like having sex, it's supposed to be spontaneous. It really depends. If you're in control, it's really not spontaneous. You have to make it look spontaneous. But if you're in control, you actually know what you're doing. You actually know how to start, when to start, where to start. What do? I'm not going to use the metaphor, but you have to start with something that will entice your crowd. Okay, fine. It's like saying, hi, this is me. So what song is that? If it's an original song, what song is not too happy, not too sad? Just kind of Goldilocks. What song is that? Start there. Now that you've gotten their attention, hold on to it. Play a song or 2 more songs in line with the first song. Not as exciting as the first song, but not a Debbie Downer either. So bring it down just a little bit. About 2 songs. Maybe so. Now you have the first song which grabs their attention, and the song after that, probably 1 or 2. Then you do your first spiel, introduce yourself or introduce your group. Then after that, play a couple more listening songs that they're familiar with, that they could latch onto. But we're an original group. If you're an original group playing original songs, I would suggest that you sandwich your original song with 2 songs that people know about. This way, You're starting off that gap with a song that people are familiar with. Then you introduce your original song, and then you play a song that they're familiar with after that. After that part, you'll reach the fork in the proverbial road. You can go low, which means play a couple of ballads, so that way they can still talk. They meaning the audience. They can communicate and say, "Oh, these guys are great." Or you could intensify it a little bit, not too hot, but now you're increasing the temperature of the mood. So you either go low or you go a little bit hot. Play a couple of songs, then heat it up even more until you hit climax. Maybe 4 songs. After 4 songs, you end it there on a high note. Chances are they're probably going to want you to play 1 more song or 2 more songs. If there is a second set, or even if there isn't a second set, bring it down. Just bring it down. Don't play another high energy song after playing a high intensity song. Bring it down, because you know that contrast creates a very memorable significance. You've brought them high, and now you're bringing them down with a good song, huh? A song that people know with a slow tempo. That's how you create a set list. I'm telling you, this is the best thing that you will have for your show. Create a set list. Anyway, I'll end it there. I hope you found this vlog interesting. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to hit the like button. Share it with your friends. Also, most of you watching my vlog channel aren't subscribed to the channel. It's free. Just hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to ring the bell icon. So the next time I post another video like this, if this is what you want, you guys are going to get notified. Until then, Paco Arespacochaga. See you on the next one.